Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. It's going to be a general collective reading. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. If you'd like a personal reading with me, all the information you need to know is in the description box. So I ask Archangel Michael to watch over me as I do this reading. Okay, I'm going to get three theme cards to see what the theme of this reading is. 3 cards, Spirit, one at a time for the collective. What's the theme of this reading? What do we need to know at this time? Any messages for the collective, please? Let's see. Someone's receiving a concerning message of concern. Let's see what else. Next card, please, Spirit. What do we need to know about this message of concern? Next card, please, Spirit. Sometimes it be like that. There we go. Could be about a job, or someone's getting some news about their career. One more, let's see. Final card for the collective. It's a bit slow today. The energy, I'm feeling it's a bit sluggish. Yeah, someone's in despair. This keeps coming out. Someone's losing their job, or there's someone's losing their business. They're unable to work. They're receiving some bad news about this person, or you could be hearing something about someone's job. Okay, what messages do you have for the collective in regards to this situation? Spirit, someone's being judged for what they've manifested. They're going to have to defend themselves. So let's see, starting energy for the collective in this situation. Someone's going to have to defend themselves about this job. There could be some dodgy things involved here that's being looked into. Opening energy, please. Spirit, what do we need to know about this? Yeah, I'm feeling like this is I'm feeling real slow energy. Yeah, someone doesn't want to be judged for what they've done here in a career or a job. Something's being investigated. Yeah, there was a lack of balance here. They took too much. This could be money laundering, or taking too much from a business. They didn't give back. They took too much off the top is what I'm hearing. It's pilfering, money laundering. Yeah, they're worried about some sort of contract. Deep down, they're looking at this, a contract, a love offer. They could have made the wrong choice in love or wrong choice in business partnership. Here, someone was stealing from this business. They didn't use their judgment when they picked this partner. They're looking at this. This partner could have stolen from them. They were imbalanced. Judgment's going against them. In the recent past, they were at the crossroads, 2 of Wands and 7 of Coins. Yeah, so they definitely something dodgy going on in a business. They pilfered some funds here. They could have been under the influence of substances here. 2 of Wands for me is a sign of crossroads work. So people who do weird stuff with, I don't know how it works, but people who do weird stuff with like graveyard dirt, that's what I'm seeing. They manifested this. They put effort into this. And I can see that definitely someone was doing the wrong thing in this partnership. They don't want to be judged for this. They're unbalanced. They're on the wrong path. They chose the wrong side. There was some shenanigans involved here. definitely to do, whether this is their own business that they owned with someone else, or whether it's a place where you worked, someone was doing the wrong thing, they were taking off the top, now it's being investigated, they're in despair, someone's receiving communication about this. Yeah, they should have rejected something here. Four of Cups in reverse, or they're feeling rejected. They've got no choices. They've got no one they can rely on, is what I'm hearing. They're upside down. Their energy's sluggish as well. They could be tired, exhausted. There's not the right mix here. They weren't the right fit. In the near future, yeah, they're going to try and keep manifesting more of this, but it's going to go against them. They shouldn't have tried to mess with the devil, is what I'm hearing. Oh, gosh. One more for this near future. What's this Magician about? Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Give me a sec. Pardon me. So 10 of Cups in reverse is what they've manifested in the near future. So an unhappy family, definitely a cold home environment, family leaving them, no love in this family. There's no balance. Someone's taking too much. They feel judged. There's no comfort here. They may not even have a house. House is being taken away from them. How do they feel about this? They feel like they had a blessing at one point, but they're losing this blessing, or they were given a gift that they were given a gift of a family that they threw away. They had true love here, but they threw it away for this unstable, unbalanced situation. Even the Two of Wands can be having to choose between two, and they invested in the wrong person, business. Definitely trying to get their balance back is going to be problematic. It looks like they can't move, they can't travel. Yeah, they're losing faith is what I'm hearing. But they're manifesting this. They've manifested this, and they're still trying to manifest this, even though they're being rejected, or there's rejection, or they should have rejected something. In the environment, they're wanting... We have two aces come out straight, one after the other. So someone here is a blessing in love, literally, Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins. Or someone has new money and new love coming in this situation. So someone's losing here and someone's winning, obviously, with the Judgment. Someone's getting a new contract here, a new partnership. It is what it is what I'm hearing. But someone else is going to be in despair. Judgment is being made against them. They're not balanced. Someone's getting a contract here. Someone manifested incorrectly, stole from someone else. In the hopes and fears, someone is afraid that they took too much. Devil energy and the Moon. They lied too much. They took too much. I mean, we have the Moon card and the Devil card in the hopes and fears. Two devilishly deceptive, lying, taking too much, like greed, obsession, being possessed, toxic. And both cards are in the upright, so definitely this is someone who tries to hide their other side. They try to put on a face and a mask here, but it's coming off. There's definitely no empathy for them here, or they have no empathy. They're unable to hide this any longer. It's going to be exposed, and they're worried about that. They're extremely toxic, aggressive is what I'm hearing as well. It really does look like they've taken too much, either from a business. It looks like a business, but it could also be a love situation. They took too much. There was no balance here with the Temperance in reverse. They didn't give. They judged you harshly, or they're being judged. And all they've managed to manifest is an unhappy family. A family coming apart. while someone in this situation has new love, new opportunities, new money, new partnerships coming in, while they are stuck in a lack of clarity too, but could also be really sinking in their emotions with the moon card and the devil. This is someone who is stuck in really deep emotions, toxic emotions, like worse than despair. 4 of Cups reverse is also despair as well, like just out of choice, out of luck. But they did something weird here with the crossroads entities, with the 2 of Wands and the 7 of Coins. They wanted to manifest something here. Stupid. It was unbalanced with the Temperance card. It wasn't fair. There was no fairness in this situation. They just took and they manifested this. And they're still in this devil, hidden, obsessed, jealous, greedy, hiding who they really are. What's the outcome in this situation? This card flew at me. 7 of Cups. So in the outcome, they're still confused. They're still looking at their options, but they have none. Or they could be confused thinking that they have options, but they don't. This could be someone who's sexually promiscuous as well. Page of Swords, they're stalking, lying, slandering. Definitely confusion. Page of Swords, 7 of Cups. Not sure where to turn, not sure what the truth is. Very mentally unstable, and could be having racing thoughts. A lot of thoughts at one time, unsure what's real and what's not. They could be having a mental breakdown. Like seeing things, hearing things with the Page of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Cups. Not knowing what's real and what's not. Oh my gosh, 2 of Coins. Complete instability here. This person has gone crazy. With the Devil and the Moon as well. Yep, that can be like, literal crazy. Like lost their marbles. Need to be sent away. Could be a King of Cups. He was hiding on the bottom of the deck. I'm always a bit suspicious about the King of Cups. But anyway, take what applies to your situation. So yeah, this person, they chose someone as a business partner or as a love partner. They were doing something not above board, or as we say in Australia, dodgy as fuck. And they didn't want to be judged. They wanted to hide this. There was no fairness here. Now they're thinking about real love, true love, who they should have partnered with in their subconscious. They don't want to really think about it, but they did this to themselves with the 2 of Wands, and they manifested it. They grew these seeds. What closing messages do you have for the collective in this situation, please, Spirit? So yeah, complete mental breakdown in the outcome. They're losing it. Yeah, they fell into a trap. They're not a victim. They did this to themselves. They tricked themselves out of a blessing here. I'm hearing they're being eaten. I don't know what that means. I have felt itchy in a couple of readings. It could be that. You love yourself. You're healing. They shouldn't have fallen for the trick is what I'm hearing. They want to come in and apologize, but there's no forgiveness here. They may be confessing something too, or they have no choice but to confess. Yeah, they're a bully. They can't bully you anymore. They were teaming up with others as well, and they did this on purpose. It's scheduled. Yep. Yeah, they wore many masks. It's being unraveled. They can't do this anymore. They were deceiving, or they were deceived. They can't team up with others anymore. But with the 4 of Cups in reverse, that's not having other people around them either. Not having people to work with. What else have we got? Yeah, they're going to be homeless. They've been cursed. Yeah, you're a gift, and someone could be going to jail. They didn't see you as a gift. It's interesting that gift came out on the side like that, because anytime a card comes on the side, I take it as reversed. Ace of Coins is a gift. So they didn't appreciate you when they had you. that you're a gift to them. They should have cherished you, but they didn't. Someone's being demoted and someone is going to jail, figuratively or in the 3D or 5D. Who knows? Could be spiritual, may not be, but they've cursed themselves and they hate themselves for doing this. Alrighty, that's interesting. So I hope you find this reading helpful, and I'll see you for your next read. Goodbye.